What's up, everybody? Coach Mark, the Spark here from the Growth Dojo. And today we are talking about the power of appreciation. These are some of the things that we're going over in our testing term over the next couple of weeks with our students. And we have a theme that's called war. You see it on the back of the shirt? War, baby. We are going to war on the last quarter of the year. That's right. We're taking the fight to 2020 instead of 2020 taking the fight to us. We've lost a lot of battles, but guess what? The war's not over yet. And what the war stands for is this. The W is win, the R is resilience, but the A stands for appreciation. Man, I can't tell you how powerful you can be the more you appreciate things. And there's a saying, the more you appreciate, the more the things appreciate, the bigger the value goes up. But the more you complain, the more you remain the same. And we don't want to remain the same, which is why you shouldn't complain. So here's 3 things, I don't know if you knew, but 3 powerful things that I found out about appreciation. Number 1 is this. It's the number 1 reason on why people quit their jobs. They did a study. Literally, it is the number 1 reason on why people quit their jobs because they don't feel like they are appreciated in the workforce. So you see the value in it just being at work. And imagine that if you're on a sports team or in your family. People want to feel like they are appreciated. Number 2, 43% increase. They show that there's a 43% increase in people's productivity when you show appreciation. So imagine your kids, you're at home and they're doing their schoolwork and you're telling them, man, I'll tell you what, I am so proud by the way you're focused right now. You're taking the responsibility to do your own schoolwork. Watch what happens. You know, we do that on the mat with our students. We find the smallest little thing that they're doing right and we magnify it. And we tell them, hey, I appreciate you as a student. I appreciate how you step on this mat and you're an amazing example for all the other kids. When I tell you, when we say that to a student, their face lights up and they want to do more of it. And they want to stay. Now they want to produce better. So it's the same thing for you, for your children, for the workforce, for whoever you're in a relationship with. Hey, I know my wife, her productivity gets better and her happiness gets better when I appreciate the things that she's doing. The small things. Hey, thanks so much for washing the 2 dishes that I just used and I left them out. If I say that, I don't get in trouble. I'm like, yeah, buddy. And when I do say that, she's liable to do more for me. I don't always go that way, but however, that's what I try to work on. Appreciation, it works. 43% more productive. Number 3, kindness is a gift, right? It's a gift that is given and received. Studies have shown that the serotonin levels go up for each person. If I give you a gift, you get happy. If you give me a gift, I get happy, or vice versa. But even the person that's giving the gift gets happy. But here's the thing. Have you ever noticed when someone gives you a gift, you're like, they say something positive to you, or they give you a compliment, you're like, nah, that's not me, no, stop it, are you kidding me? It's like you don't want to accept it. And we're like that on ourselves. I don't know why we're hard on ourselves like that. But imagine this, if it's your birthday, and I'm like, hey, here's a gift, you're like, hey, thank you so much, it's my birthday, baby, I'm supposed to take this gift today. Well, guess what? You're supposed to take the gift all the time. If I give you a compliment, man, take that, because people don't go out of their way to give a compliment, right? It's sincere. So if someone appreciates you and they show you a compliment, take it. Say thank you. Because what happens is if you don't appreciate it, not that you don't appreciate it, but if you kind of pass it off and pretend it's nothing, you lose their happiness that they could be getting. So I actually switched that for myself. If you and I ever go out to dinner or if we go somewhere, I'm always treating. I love to give. I love to make other people happy. Why? Because I'm selfish. It makes me happy. So I'm always giving. And I have this one friend, and him and I, man, we go back and forth. And finally, he would go to pay the check, and I'm like, no, I'm paying the check, and I would like sneak off. I would go to extremes with it. Finally, one day, he said, Mark, you're robbing me of my joy. I'm like, whoa, I don't want to do that. That's the whole point of me wanting to pay. I want you to feel joy. And so when he told me that, I was like, wow, that's true. Here he wants to pay because it makes him feel good as well. So remember, kindness is a gift, but it's a two-way street gift. So make sure you take the compliment. Make sure if someone pays for you, you accept that and show your appreciation. So how do we do this? Well, we have a worksheet that we have that's going out to our students. It'll be on our blog shortly along with this video. And it's what you appreciate appreciates. On this sheet, I want you to write down the things that you're grateful for. And I also want you to write down the people that you can connect with to show your appreciation. How? Look for it. Look for it right now. You know what I'm gonna look for right now? I got 2 people that are watching this video. I am so appreciative to the 2 people that are watching this right now. I don't know who you are. Put your name at the bottom. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a love. Show me that you got that appreciation. You felt that serotonin level because I appreciate you. You're constantly looking for it. How can I give it? Number 2, remind yourself. We have something called the Daily Dojo Planner. It's out on Amazon. It's a planner that I made up. It's absolutely amazing. It's like having a coach. It's like having a journal, a self-development book, a goal-setting book, time management, all in one. Now, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Suzanne Perry. I appreciate you, Susan. So remind yourself, every day in that journal it says, who can I add value to? See, you're already starting off the day. Who can I add value to? So when you're thinking about when you start your day or when you're going throughout the day, remind yourself, you know what? I forgot yesterday such and such did this for me. I'm gonna remind myself, make a sticky note so this way when I get to work, I show my appreciation. Number 3, how? I am proud of you. Listen, they are like magical words. When my mom tells me, Mark, I am so proud of you, it's like the world just melts and my life is complete. I can go to heaven now. Those 3 words, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a little bit off there. I am proud of you. You need to start saying that, 1, to yourself, but 2, say that to other people. But obviously you always want to mean these things, but show that to people. Man, I'm proud of you. It doesn't have to be a win. Appreciation and a round of applause are a little bit different. Like someone wins something, hey, good job, you're giving them accolades. But appreciation is a little bit different. It's a little bit deeper. And when you say to somebody, hey, I'm proud of you, man, that goes such a long way. So get used to saying that. Start looking for it. Number 4, appreciation letter. This always goes back to my mom. So we did this throughout this challenge with our students. We all had them write an appreciation letter to somebody. Write out a letter to who you appreciate and why and mail it to them. Or read it to them over the phone. Well, I did one to my mom. I called my mom. Well, when I tell you, I'm reading the appreciation letter and I'm like, it took me, for a letter that I could probably read in a minute, it probably took me 7 minutes. I'm crying, I'm pausing, and I get to the end, right? And my mom's quiet the whole time. I get to the end of the letter, I'm on the phone, I finally make it through, and all of a sudden my mom goes like this, I'll call you back. Click. She couldn't even stay on the phone. I mean, this is joyful tears. This is an amazing feeling to know. You know, there's always those things you want to say to somebody, but sometimes it's too late. So say those things now. You know, I always look at funerals. People say like the nicest things at the funeral. Man, it would have been nice while this person was alive to hear it, right? So I said that to my mom, the whole appreciation letter. She had to hang up. She couldn't even talk to me for like the rest of the day until she got to the point to where she thought about the letter. She wouldn't cry so easily. And then last but not least, we're going to finish this video. Who could you call or text? Hey, just want to say you're an amazing friend. You've been in my life since 1998. I love having you in my life. You made my life so much more happy. You're awesome. And that's it. Just let it go. And watch what happens to that person. Watch what happens to the relationship. Guys, I hope it helps. It's the power of appreciation. On the appreciation forum, you'll write those things down. Who can I write a letter to? Who can I text? Who do I need to remind myself about to show my appreciation to? How do I need to look for it? Hey, what do I have in my life right now that I'm grateful for? These things are going to give you power. And when you start getting that power, it's a lot easier to go through the rest of this 2020 that's so darn challenging right now. But hey, we're going to war, baby. And war's not all about anger. It's about being fulfilled, about being happy. And that's the kind of war we have going on over here at the Growth Dojo. Hey, if you're down in that rut right now, we can help in any way. Please reach out to us. But hey, we're going to war. And I hope you're by our side. I appreciate you. Make it a great rest of the day.